Hello, my name is Shyla. This is for Chemistry 1406, Lab 5. Um, this lab consisted of 7 activities that I just completed. This lab was very challenging. It was more on the chemical side. Yeah, it was fun, but challenging as well. So I will be discussing the 7 activities, which included synthesis reaction, decomposition reaction, single replacement reaction, double replacement reaction, combustion reaction, and participation reaction. And then there was a second combustion reaction that I'll also go over. So the first one, the synthesis reaction, which synthesis means to combine or put together. Um, so the steel wool was submerged in vinegar, and after sitting for 10 minutes, the wool seemed to have rust on it. So it changed the colors. Um, and so for the decomposition reaction, which is to break down, the yeast made the decomposition um, bubbly and rise. So that was very interesting. And then for this activity too as well, I also did a glowing splint and flaming splint test. For the glowing splint test, um, the it produced a flame whenever I did that, and for the flaming splint test, it made a crackling pop sound. So I actually thought I didn't do it right, but I was like, oh, okay, that's that. So for the single replacement reaction, the context in the test tube decreased, and the bubbling and the bubbling was bubbling at the magnesium strip as well. So, and for the flaming test, I wasn't sure if I did it right, but nothing actually happened. So maybe it was right, maybe it was wrong. Um, for the double replacement reaction, activity 4, the contents bubbled at the top and almost overflown, but right whenever it got to the top, um, I'm guessing from my measurements, it was correct. So it didn't overflow, and the baking soda disappeared. So that was kind of interesting. The glowing splint did nothing, but for the flaming splint, the fire diffused. So again, I think I did it right, but I'm not sure. But I just followed the directions. For activity 5, combustion reaction, the flame from the candle extinguished, and it was so interesting that um, it extinguished only with the gases tilt over from the flame. So um, like basically nothing had to touch it. So none of the liquid had to go onto the candle. It was basically like from the gases like consuming it or something like that. But nothing had to touch. I didn't have to pour it on the light. That was very interesting. And for activity 6, the precipitation reaction, the lime water changed to like a foggy white color. I took a picture of it, but um, like whenever I was able to get to my camera, it kind of like disappeared. So, um, but whenever you do it, you will see like if I did it correct, which I do think I did. You'll see like a foggy white color, and then like after 5 minutes, the contents like of it decreased. Um, in the small glass test tube with the lime water decreased, and I started seeing like it did have like a lot of bubbles in it though. Um, it was real bubbly, so I'm thinking maybe that was the gases. And for activity 7, the last activity was combustion reaction again, and this was also interesting. The steel wool ignited without touching the flames. So just put it like slightly over it. I think it was 1 centimeter above the flame, and it didn't have to touch the flame. So that was very interesting, and um, that's all I got. Thank you.